see.
So,
I don't need
What
carrots
else
or
is around
potatoes. I also don't need poplar saplings. They can go.
Ah, I made it. I didn't think I was going
yeah, I've heard they're not very popular, so you don't really need them.
Jay.
Yeah.
See, now he's just waiting for me to hit you, but I'm not gonna. Because he's waiting for it.
Fair
I
enough.
did it again. Blast.
Doesn't matter, I'll find him eventually and I can do it myself.
In real life, because I can tell you where he is.
I'll just show up at the door, punch me, and leave.
Won't even introduce himself, though. Just be some strange man standing at the door, fucking punches you right in the gob.
Say, well, I'd recognize him at least because, I've watched some of the podcasts he's on. So it'd be oh, crap, you're here to punch me in the face, aren't you? Yes. Just punch, leave. I go, can I use your bathroom? Then leave, because it would be a hell of a drive back.
I don't know, man. After somebody punched me in the face, I don't think I'd let him use my bathroom.
Well, I didn't say I would either. There's your bathroom? No. All right, I'm going to pee on your foot then.
Yeah, I'd let him use the bathroom. Because I'm fucking nice.
All right.
Also, it would amuse me if he just showed up and punched you right in the gob. So I would totally let him use the bathroom.
Well, see, I don't have a lot of good teeth left, so I wouldn't appreciate that too much.
Oh, okay. That's a good point. Punch him in the shoulder.
Because I've got...
Hold on, wait. Punch him in his right shoulder blade.
Okay, here's what I need you to do. Get a magic marker and draw a circle around the spot where I should punch him.
Well, but he wears shirts.
Thankfully.
Okay.
There's certain things the world does not want to see.
Yeah. Okay, so go and draw circles on the right shoulders of all of his shirts.
Or you could just remember right shoulder blade.
What are the odds of that happening?
What are the odds of you showing up and punching him in the fucking shoulder?
Probably better than me remembering that it's the right shoulder I have to punch him in.
I don't know, if you're going to commit yourself to that drive, you'd probably sit down and write at least a course of action out on, like, a piece of paper.
I've made worse plans.
I have had friends come to me and go, get pants, we're going to Canada. Basically.
Why
all right.
Canada?
Not much, really. It was just something to do.
That's going to be an episode title, though.
Actually, it wasn't Canada. It was someone going, get a jacket, we're driving to New York, I think it was what it was.
What was in New York?
I don't know. New York?
Was that Breck?
No. Most of the time, Breck planned anything out in advance to the point where it was tedious.
Oh, yes, that's right.
No, I think that was Eric.
Yeah, it sounds like Eric.
It's either Eric or my friend Dan. You'll remember or Rob will know what I'm talking about if I say Dan with the tail.
Yes, I remember Dan with the tail.
And, yeah, he did. I've routinely had friends just get in the car. We're going to blah. Like, all right, sure, why not?
Oh, crap.
Oops. Or Dave. Dave would have done that.
Yeah.
I mean, there were times where he went. There were times you went. We're gonna, get in the car. We're going to North Carolina. Why? Concert.
I was about to say, at least there's a reason for that. Otherwise, why the hell would you go to North Carolina?
Well, no, because there's a free concert there, and they're only letting 10,000 people in, so we need to drive really fast so we can get there.
Question being, did you get there in time?
Yes, and we got in. Of course, there's also the concert where his car caught on fire twice.
That sounds like more fun.
It actually was, in its own strange way.
There's the concert where his brother nearly got you shot.
Yeah, well, no, that wasn't a concert. That was just he wanted to ride somewhere, and it turned out that what he wanted to ride out to was a fucking tent in the middle of the woods where people said there was a quote-unquote party. Turned out to be just a bunch of people sitting around in a tent smoking pot, which I had no interest in.
Right.
In Pennsylvania, mind.
Yeah, in the woods in Pennsylvania.
Oh, not again.
And, I basically...
Jay, why did you put that hole right there?
Where?
Where you put the hole that I keep falling down.
Oh.
Because he wanted to stick you in it.
But yeah, that was, me and, basically, we stuck around because we were forced to stick around to take his little brother back. As, tends to happen. And we ran out of gas because it turned out the gas stations around there closed at like 11. It was like 3 in the morning at that point. So
was this in the days before pay at the pump?
No, they had pay at the pump. They shut down the pay at the pump at night.
Really?
Yes.
That defeats the entire point.
Yes, it does.
Pennsylvania.
But anyway.
I guess.
Where the sidewalks roll up at 11 at night.
Yeah, they do. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically,
Pennsylvania, where the Germans are Dutch.
Yes.
Yeah. But what ended up happening was we're all sitting around. Hey, there are 2 death bags here.
That's because I keep falling down in there, you asshole!
But anyway, we're sitting.
You stay right there.
We're sitting around at a gas station trying to figure out what to do, and this guy drives up in a car, hops out of the car, and pulls out a Glock. And we're like, this can't be good. And
I would tend to think not. No.
Starts, claiming that we've been, around there, that we're probably trying to vandalize it. We tell him that, we're out of gas. And, the funny thing is, I'm pretty sure the person who he was with while this was going on was his mom.
Probably.
Because she was just sitting there going, you tell him, baby. And she looked like she was about 30 years older than him. So, at this point, realized we're not going to get anywhere with this lunatic who is, at this point, holding a gun to one of my friend's heads. And when I was trying to talk to him, he points it at my face. So, I turn and start talking to her. And I am extremely polite. And I am extremely well-mannered because I am used to talking to authority figures. So, she realizes that we're pretty much just lost. And he is still trying to act like a big man, I guess. So he's still waving this gun around. And then he fell down again.
It was worth it.
But, anyway, so he I asked them the name of a tow truck company because that's the first thing that came to mind. And they she gets us the name of a tow truck company and then tells him that they're leaving, and they leave. The cops show up a few minutes later. We hadn't actually called them, but they show up. Ask us what we're doing. We tell them about the man who has just pulled a gun on us. Tell them, because we know he works at a bar up the street, because we used the phone there to call my friend's grandmother, because it was the only person we could think of to call. So we tell them he works at a bar up the street. He pulled his gun on us. His name was Blah. It was a black Jeep. The license plate was Blah. He pulled a Glock out on us while we were standing here. And the cop says, yeah, you'll meet a lot of crazy people up here. And they drive off. So about 30 minutes later, they show up with a baggie of heroin. And
the cops?
Yeah, the cops. Hey, we found this in the road. You would happen to know who it belongs to, would you?
Yeah, that guy up the street.
Yeah, well, my one friend who was there with us just stared at him and said, what the fuck do you think we're gonna say? Oh yeah, that's our heroin officer. No! No. Even, it's not, and even if it was, we're not retarded. And as they said, why don't you go somewhere and, he was like, why don't you go somewhere else and congratulate someone for pulling his gun on a car of people who are standing? Why don't you go do that somewhere else? I'm just like, I was just, face punks. I'm like, even if they are, never insult the police. It's just a bad idea. I found 2 more of those dungeons.
Well, I'm blowing one up now.
He's good at blowing things.
But yeah, so I my tiny remote little part in that story is that I got called at like 2-3 in the morning by my parents saying, we're driving to Pennsylvania to pick up Jay, just so you know.
Uh-huh.
So I got up.
Yeah.
Because what the fuck else are you going to do at that
I
point?
did the only responsible thing I could think of, which is I am stranded in Pennsylvania, which at this point might as well be a foreign country, because it's not like we have any way of getting out of it. Mm-hmm. And I am surrounded by zombies. That was in the story, actually. No, I'm surrounded by crazy people with guns. The cops here are incompetent idiots.
And corrupt.
Yeah, and apparently corrupt, so I'm dead.
Where were you?
No clue.
Someplace crunchy from the sound of it.
But, yeah, so I just called my parents and was like, hey, come and pick me up. I'm in Pennsylvania. It's a bit of a drive, but I don't want to get shot, and, you know, I'm trying to do a responsible thing here. You know, and they came and picked me up. It was the only time I ever actually had to call them because actually the only time in my life I ever called them because of an emergency.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, we really can't even get angry at you because this is the first time you've ever tried to call, or you've ever gotten in trouble and you did the responsible thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like,
now, just on the flip side of things, to give you a different perspective, if something like that had happened to me and I tried to call my parents, I would have got, well, good fucking luck getting back, bitch. You got yourself there. Get yourself out.
I think ExVee was blown up by a creeper.
I think.
Well, after a skeleton shot me down a hole.
Yeah, I have a lot of that when I'm in those.
Why did a villager just spawn in my house?
I'm in the desert and I found a temple.
I came here without anything. Back to
I mean,
the house.
seriously, I went out of my bedroom here, and a villager popped up in front of me.
Huh, that's unusual.
Kill him?
He wants you to be a
I don't have a sword!
Punch him in the gonads.
Let me see if I have a bucket of lava.
That could back.
I will totally put a bucket of lava down in my house to kill this guy. I don't have a bucket of lava.
Well, at least your house isn't flammable.
True. Okay, replacement tools. Don't have replacement tools.
2 diamonds.
Nope, don't have that either.
Somewhere in wherever I am dead, there's a bag full of money or just valuables. I've got to get gear, though.
It's not even really worth collecting the chests at this point. Hello, what's this?
You know, it makes me sad. Because I spent most of my youth proving that I was inherently better than my brother in every conceivable way.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't actually have any, interesting and fun stories to tell.
Welcome to my fucking world.
Rob, you sound so resentful.
Little.
I just went out and did shit.
Yeah, I didn't. Even when I had the option, which wasn't often, I didn't.
I generally didn't have the option.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so apparently my house is generating villagers now.
Okay.
Because there's another one in here.
I should point out that is not my fault.
No, it is not.
I have no idea what's doing that.
Well, I don't think it could have been your fault, because there's no way for you to put down a villager spawner,
Nah.
and hide it.
I'm just gonna check to see if there's some way they're getting in from outside.
Not unless
Magic.
somebody cut a hole in my house and here's a creeper.
I might have.
Oh, that's odd.
What, the creeper?
The villagers and creepers and shit.
Okay, it might have been me. I'm not sure how, but I could have done something.
Well, I mean, the creeper makes sense because there's a big spot in the wall where things can walk in from outside.
No, there's not.
But the sudden burst of villagers.
That are just, generating into existence inside my house. Well, I mean, that's pretty much all there is to it. I just have to move.
Well, the front gate was open.
Oh, that's because I just walked out of the house.
Oh. I'm gonna see if I can solve this riddle.
Lava pit. Skeleton's trying to shoot me into the lava pit.
Yeah,
That's
they'll do that.
Well, skeleton?
I can't see any stars or anything.
I'm a better
Did the
sniper
sky go
than
away?
you.
Is the sky gone?
It's raining.
It's
Oh, okay, that would be why.
it is dark and cloudy in my field, but I am very far away.
Alright, I've got a mostly damaged iron extended sword. I've got a diamond pick. I've got Swiss cheese armor. I think I'm good.
There are things spawning
I've
all
got my
around
man.
me.
You could ask for any butts more.
Who could ask for any more butts?
Yeah, whatever. However you want to parse that out.
Probably,
With parsley.
if, you could ask her more if you were Hitler, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I could ask for more, too. Like a pair of extended diamond pants.
Yeah, I want extended, like I was mentioning, I want extended furnaces.
Microwaves.
Yeah, just microwaves.
How exactly would that work?
Cook faster.
Steel box with the glowstone in the middle.
Yeah.
Of course, you would need a power source that could credibly cook things faster.
Redstone and a glowstone.
Redstone and a lag, apparently.
That's a microwave oven. Nobody. Oh!
Nobody knows how it works.
What?
I am a long way away from it, but a city just spawned in on my face, so I had to come back to Adventure Rob 2.
No.
I hate it when cities spawn on my face. It's so fucking rude.
Yeah, no.
You should at least warn somebody before you spawn on their face. Give them time to prepare.
Right.
Clear off a place for you to sit.
Yeah, I did not have time to set a warp, so now I am just going to
I'm hilarious.
run a couple thousand miles to the south.
Come on, Death Crap. I need you.
Death trap?
No, Death Crap.
Ah.
It's like Death Trap, but with more poop.